Good morning, everyone. My husband's irrigation system literally went off as I pushed record. It's great timing. Good morning, everybody. This is going to be a Bluey episode talk part 1. It is not even 7 o'clock in the morning. My kids are not even awake. My face is still swollen from my sleep. I have like a mild allergy to fabric softener, so this is what yes. So, I don't know what the world's coming to. I'm up before my kids are. It's kind of nice, though. This is nice. So I'm talking to you first. Good morning. There's no way I'm going to get more than one episode in a Bluey breakdown. So this is part 1. I'm going to start with the show, like the episode called The Show. And I'm going to start with this episode for 2 reasons. The first reason is because it kind of went viral already. When I found out about it, I got really emotional. And so I feel like if you're a Bluey fan and you love Bluey and you don't know about this one, you should. Also, I'm sorry if you already know about it. This is like a dud for you. But come back for the next one because it's like a big breakdown. Anyways, second reason is because the next breakdown that I do mentions like the topic we're talking about today, like in a smidge of it. And I feel like before I say it, that little smidge, I should cover like the topic itself with this episode. So that is why this show is the first one that we're going to talk about. Okay, so topic, symbolism behind the show. Bluey is a rainbow baby. Chili had a miscarriage before she had Bluey. There are other hints in other episodes that point to Bluey being a rainbow baby, which is kind of on the next episode breakdown that I wanted to talk to you about. There's more hints, or there's another hint that Bluey's a rainbow baby. The most obvious clue was on the show, which is the Mother's Day episode, which in my opinion, I find that very meaningful for parents out there who have experienced loss, that they kind of give this little subtle hint on the Mother's Day episode. I thought that was very special. Okay, so the show starts, it's Mother's Day. Bandit, Bluey, and Bingo, they all start the episode by bringing Mom breakfast in bed, and Bingo trips and spills the tray of breakfast. She starts getting upset, saying, I ruin everything, and then she storms off out of the screen. That's the first thing that happens in the episode. Okay. Chili then gives her words of encouragement. Have a little cry, pick myself up, dust myself off, and keep going. She says the show must go on. And then Bluey got this bright idea. Let's put on a show. Let's put on a show about how Mom and Dad met. Now, episode's super cute here. You know, they're Bluey is playing Bandit because they look the same. They're blue. And Bingo's playing Chili, which obviously they look the same. Super cute here. You like my belly button, and you know, like my stinky feet, and super, super, super cute. But a key moment happens when Bingo is representing Chili pregnant with Bluey. She has a blue balloon under her shirt, and the girls start to get carried away with the baby kicks, and they're bouncing around, and then eventually the blue balloon pops. The view now moves from the little girls to Bandit grabbing Chili's hand, and her smile fades. And let me tell you, this whole time, or I guess not this whole time, up until I found out about this, I thought Bandit was grabbing her hand because they didn't want Bingo to get upset. Like, Bingo, she's gonna lose it. Like, brace yourselves. You know, that's kind of what I thought was happening. And then after I realized it, you know, like, I realized that he's grabbing her hand in a sympathetic way, knowing that Chili's gonna associate the pop balloon with her own pregnancy loss. I then became so obsessed with this moment on this cartoon show. It was beautiful, it was subtle, it was sweet, it was perfect. And, you know, I just think we live in a world where miscarriages still aren't talked about enough. You know, I know they're talked about a little more, but I don't think they're talked about enough to where when women have miscarriages that they don't feel alone. I think a lot of women still feel alone. And as somebody who has had miscarriages, to be acknowledged on a TV show like this that wasn't so in your face, I think it was just beautifully done. Anyways, now let's move over to the conversation that Bluey and Bingo have after the balloon pops. I absolutely love this conversation because Bluey is trying to comfort Bingo, and I see it as a parallel to Bandit when he was comforting Chili when the real event actually happened. You know, telling her it's not your fault and things are gonna be okay. These lines in particular stood out the most. Bluey says, "It's okay, we can just blow up another one." Oh, there's no blue ones left. We can try for another child, but it'll never be the child that we lost. Then Bluey says, "There's green." Bingo says, "But you're not green." And then Bluey says, "I don't mind. It's okay that the new balloon is green and it's not blue. It's sad, but it's okay to be sad. You wish you could have had that blue balloon, but you can still cherish and love your green balloon. You can cry, you can dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and keep going. The show must go on." So yes, that's Bluey breakdown number 1. Bluey is a rainbow baby, which I think is just super cool. It makes me love the show even more because it's so real. I will break down another one hopefully in the next few days. This one might be a doozy, it might be a long one, so stay tuned. It's coming. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday.